Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. May going to throw right away. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
1 yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, what's up? Crazy.
We're going to throw. May. Short pass caught by Henry. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the shotgun, May with it. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, just an excellent play there by the defense to not only pick it but take it back, because Charles looked like they were in a groove passing the football, several completions until that mistake.
They certainly did appear to be locked in, and with how this offense is moving along, I know we certainly didn't expect to see a pick to end this series. Whatever the cause was, maybe they tipped one of those scripted plays, maybe the defender just made a great read. It has certainly quickly changed the tone of this one.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
What's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy.
Here's May. Open man here, the tight end Henry. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Five. Crazy.
Throwing here is May. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here goes that. Crazy. Hey, what's that? Sit down, here you go. Here. Hey, Angel. Hey, let's punch it in. Great job. We're good. Crazy.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Drake May, 38 yards. And the Pats are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's Darnold. Throw out wide to Walker. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And Darnold's going to change the play. Here's 2nd and 8. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now they'll shift things around.
1st down. A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
Now it's Darnold. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. 3rd and 3.
And leads to third down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second year.
Darnold. And running with power here. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker, 29 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point open through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7.
Patriots 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
You're just crazy. Hey, what's that?
To the air, May. That is caught. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Patriots first down.
He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there of 22.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Hey, what's that?
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He was tackled at
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
You're just crazy. Hey, what's that? 5.
To throw, it's May. Gets this complete to Butte. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And this is called. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Borregales now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position.
At their own 39-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To throw is Darnold. The Pats are going to get there, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw, Darnold. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before the break, Darnold. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Borregales to kick off for New England.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Throwing on second and long. Darnold. Smith and Jigba with the grab. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Arroyo, 40 yards. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14.
Patriots 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll throw with May. They'll swing this out to Henderson.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Kobe Bryant makes the stop on that one.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the shotgun, it's May.
It's complete to Diggs. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Now a toss left side with Henderson.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football. We're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Crazy. Hey, what's up?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end.
Marcus Jones picks it, and the Pats are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
We're going to throw. May. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now a 2nd and 10.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Five. Crazy. Hey, what's that? Crazy. Five.
Here's May. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A big play looming on third down.
Crazy, crazy. Five.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Hey, here goes tonight. Hey, keep it rolling, mate. Hey, what's up?
They'll try and throw forward May. That's to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, what's up?
Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now 2nd and 4.
Hey, here goes tonight. Hey, what's crazy. Hey, five.
Throwing here is May.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
What's up? Hey, what's up?
On 3rd down, here's Henderson.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
What's up? Hey, what's up?
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Darnold now to throw.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 34-yard line.
Hey, lady. What's up? Lady.
Now run, it's Kenneth Walker.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Darnold.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. 63 yards.
And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
From the shotgun, May with it.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Crazy, 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 crazy.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
They'll find Henderson out of the backfield here.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
13 yards on the play. And the Patriots first down.
Pass complete. Here's Butte with it.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 on the Seahawks 46-yard line.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
To the air, May.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Josh Jobe. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
And Darnold wants to throw the football.
Smith and Jigba hauling it in on the out route. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
A gain of 9.
Darnold now to throw.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now Darnold. inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.